Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to give you an assignment which is based on using scanner class for solving Fibonacci series Java program. As part of this assignment, you need to write a Java program which accepts or intakes a number from the user. Okay, using the scanner class, this Java program should intake or accept a number from the user and then print the Fibonacci series of numbers till that given number that is intaken into the program. Okay, for example, if I intake a number say 20 into this program, then this Java program should print the Fibonacci series of numbers till that number 20. Okay, without crossing that number 20, it should print a series of Fibonacci series numbers. So then there is one more thing you need to understand to solve this Java program, guys. You need to have the idea of the Fibonacci series, right? Let me explain here only. Fibonacci, here spelling mistake. Okay, Fibonacci. This is correct. Fibonacci. Okay, series. What is this Fibonacci series of numbers generally? Fibonacci series generally starts with the number 0 and the next number will be 1. Okay, first number will be 0, second number will be 1. After that, the first two numbers will be added to form the third number. 0 plus 1, how much? 1. Now, to get the next number, 1 plus 1, how much? 2. To get the next number, 2 plus 1, how much? 3. To get the next number, 3 plus 2, how much? 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 8, 13 plus 8, 21. But if I am inputting a number, say 20 into this program, this 21 is going outside the 20. So the program should stop here. It should only print the number from 0 to 13 only. Okay, that's what I mean to say in this program. You need to write a Java program which will intake a number, let's say 20. Okay, assume that it's 20 and print the Fibonacci series of numbers without crossing the 20. Okay, the limit is 20. If you are inputting 20, the limit for printing the Fibonacci series of numbers is up to 20 only. If you are getting 21, you see 8 plus 13 is 21, that will not get printed. Up to 13 only it will be printed because 13 is less than 20, less than or equal to 20. Fine. Okay, now let me solve you this Java program, guys. Before I solve this Java program, you need to pause this video, write the Java program and be ready with your solution. Okay, so that you can cross check your Java program with my Java program. I am going to also implement this Java program with the help of this. Okay, I'm going to print this Fibonacci series of numbers by inputting some number. Considering that number as an input, I'm going to solve this Java program. But before you see my solution, you should have your Java program ready. Okay, because this is an assignment, right? Assuming that you have completed writing this Java program, now you can look into my solution, guys. Okay, you can resume this video and look into my solution. For that, I'll just simply do one thing. Here, I'll be creating a new class. I'll just name this class as demo10 with main method. Inside this main method, since I'm going to intake or accept some number from the user while running the code, I'll just create an object for the scanner class. Scanner is equal to new scanner, like that. I'll create an object for scanner class, and in this constructor of the scanner, I'm going to type system.in. Now hover the mouse on the scanner and import it from java.title package. After that, I'll write a print statement asking the user to enter any number. Enter any number. This number will be acting like a limit for us, okay, till where we can print the Fibonacci series. Okay, now I need to accept the number, right, from the user. Okay, int limit. I'll just name this number as a limit, guys. Scanner dot next int I'll accept. Okay, I got the limit now. Now what next? So I'll do one more thing, that is int. You know that in Fibonacci series, you know that the first number will be 0, second number will be 1. This is the rule. Okay, the first two numbers of the Fibonacci series are fixed, guys. The first number will be 0 and the second number will be what? 1. This is predefined. Okay, prefixed kind of things. Okay, later numbers in the Fibonacci series we are going to calculate based on by doing the sum of the 0 plus 1 a plus b. We'll do the calculation. Now the next thing, I'm going to use a while loop here. Okay, I'm going to use a while loop here to iterate it until the limit reaches. Okay, we are going to print the Fibonacci series of numbers until we reach this particular limit, right? So what is the thing here? Okay, while a is less than or equal to, I'm going to print the number a, guys. Okay, Always to print this Fibonacci series, I'm going to print the variable. Okay, whatever the value that is stored in this variable a, I'm going to print going ahead. So a is less than or equal to limit. Okay, until we reach the limit, this loop will continue. Now, first thing that you have to do is print out this a. And don't use print ln guys, it will go to the next line. So I want to print in the same line. So print statement you can use instead of print ln a plus give a gap. Just for, you see, for example, the first number 0 will be printed here, right? 0 is less than or equal to, for example, if I am inputting 20 here, 20 is the limit, 0 is less than or equal to 20, which is true, right? We'll go inside the loop and here 0 will be printed first. The value of the a will be printed. Then what I'm going to do next is, after printing the value of a, next I'm going to create a variable known as next variable. You can give any name for this variable. I'm just deciding the next number. Now tell me guys, what after this 0 and 1, what can be the next number? Next number is nothing but the sum of this a and b, right? So a plus b we have to write. So a is 0, b is 1. So 0 plus 1 will become, next will become 1. After you have decided the next number, we have to swap the numbers. For the next iteration, we have to swap the values of this a and b, guys. Okay, how to swap these values? For swapping the values, guys, we have to say, okay, next is equal to a plus b. Then I'll say, to swap the values, I'll store the value of b into value of a. Okay, a is equal to b, I'll say, and b is equal to next number, I'll say. Okay, b is equal to next. Like this, I'll write the swapping thing. So into the next, I'll provide a plus b, and into the variable a, I'll assign the value of the current value of the b. So b will go into a. So a will become 1 now, and b will become 0 plus 1. The next number will be b. A will become the previous number. Okay, previous number of b is 1, and the next number will become the new value of the b. Like that, we are actually we are getting new numbers into this a and b. Otherwise, okay, we are simply getting the next number into this b, and the b number into a. Simple words, guys. The next number we are getting into b, the current value of b we are getting into the a. So we are things are moving to the right side or left side, whatever you can imagine. Okay, so that's what is happening here. So we are calculating the next number. That next number we are storing into B. Before storing this next number into the B, we are storing the current value of B into A. So earlier A is 0, right? A will become 1. Once you say A is equal to B here, A will become 1. But what will be there in the B? B should become the next number, right? So A plus B will go into the B. That is 0 plus 1 will go into the B. Again, it is 1 only for now in this until it keeps on going. Fine. So in the next iteration, A has already become 1, right? A already has become 1, right? Here I said a is equal to b means b already got assigned to a is 1 already. Okay, so a has become 1, b has become also 1, because a plus b is 0 plus 1, that is also 1 only. Okay, a also has become 1, b also has become 1 here. Now a is 1, so a 1 is less than or equal to 20 is true. We'll go inside this, and we'll print again a plus. Okay, in the same line we'll be printing. So what will be printed? For earlier 0 got printed in place of a, now 1 is getting printed with a gap. 1 got printed and a gap will be created. Okay, then after 1 got printed here, next number will be a plus b. Current value of a and b is 1 1. So 1 plus 1, next will become 2. Okay, next already has become 2 here, guys. Okay, next became 2. Now the current value of b is what? 1. 1 will go into a. So a is still 1 only, right? A is still 1 only. What is b? B is called next. What is b? B is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So b is holding 2 now. B is holding 2 now. So a has 1, b is 2. Now next iteration, 1 is less than or equal to 20, which is again true. We'll come inside. Again 1 will be printed. So in the third iteration, 1 is getting printed. So 0 got printed in the first iteration, then 1 got printed, then again 1 got printed. Now next, a plus b, 1 plus 2. Next will become 3, guys. Next will become 3. Now, whatever the value that is currently there in B, okay, whatever the value that is currently there in B is 2, right? 2 will be assigned to A. So A will become 2. A will become 2. And next is 3, right? So next will be stored into B. B will become 3. Fine. Now, 2 is less than or equal to limit. 2 is less than or equal to 20 is still true. Again, 2 will be printed. 0, 1, 1, 2 got printed. So these things will keep on going until the value of a is less than or equal to limit. Okay, 20 is a limit. Let's say if I'm inputting 20 till 20, not crossing 20. Okay, the while loop will iterate. The moment a value becomes either greater than limit, then only will come out of the while loop. And finally, I'll simply close a scanner, guys. I'll simply close a scanner here. Let's run this code to see whether the Fibonacci series is getting printed. Okay, Fibonacci series is getting Fibonacci series of numbers are getting printed till the given number, given the limit. Here I'm giving a limit like 20, let's say. Same 20 I'm giving. The moment I press enter, the Fibonacci series still the number 20 should be printed, should not cross 20, guys. You see, 0, 1, first two numbers, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 8, 21, 21 is greater than 20, that's why we came out of the while loop. So this is perfectly working. Let me run it again with another example. Let me give it as 25 this time. Okay, you see till 21, because 21 plus 13 will become more than 25, so it's not printed till 21, only it printed, right? Fine. So this is the logic we need to write, guys, to intake an input as a limit number from the user into this program and print the Fibonacci series of numbers till that given limit of the number. Fine. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.